Yes, my shoulders really are this large. I am not sitting in this traffic, I'm sorry. I just can't do. Good afternoon all, and how the devil are you? I'm back and front. Hello. So, yes, I'm back. Where have I been? None of your damn business. No, I'm just joking, As you know, moving house, and the packing and everything has been a real biatch, to be quite frank. We're also trying something new, as you might notice. This wee thing on my chinny chin is the GoPro Hero 4 Session, which over here in the UK, for some reason, GoPro dropped the price by 100 quid. And I've been waiting for a while to grab myself one, and I thought that offer's too good to be true, so let's grab it while it lasts. So here it is. So much easier. Stick it on the lid, forget about it. One button push and you're off. Fully waterproof. So no cases to mess around with or anything like that. And it also gives me the 2-camera view, which I've been wanting for a good while now. This is the first. What is this thought I'm doing? This is the first chance I've had to use this session. Basically, one, the weather's been crap, and two, I've just been too damn busy. But I thought today, I've had it, I'm going to use the bike for work, and I'm going to use that as an excuse to get myself a vlog. So here it is. Anyway, one of Sean Smoke's videos, he wasn't best pleased with the session until he switched the Pro Tune on, which I have done. And let's cross our fingers and hope everything comes out well. I'll see when I get home. As for my original Hero 3 Plus, I did a bit of a rush job, to be honest, of placing it on the bike yesterday, and realised just now that where I put it, the damn thing hits the windscreen on the back if I turn full look, which is a bit of a pig, but you live and learn. Another thing is, as well, I'm flapping like a good one because the little lock pin which goes in here, I forgot to bring it with us this morning because it was pitch black when I left work, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I thought, you know, we'll leave the vlogging till I'm heading home when it's nice and bright and you can actually see something. So put everything in the bag, and of course promptly left the fixing bolt on the table in the house. So the camera is sitting there and I'm flapping like a good one in case it pops out and goes skittering down the road. I have got a tie on there, so if it does actually come out, it'll get caught. But to be honest, the fit is so tight, honestly can't see it coming out. But that's famous last words, is that? Anyway, it's turned out to be quite a glorious little afternoon, so I'm quite glad I brought the bike. Even though my fingers were fit to drop off this morning. Yes, I'm pissing about the wind again and the cold, as most of us Brits do. It's my own bloody fault. I bought these Rucker gloves. I think I conned myself because I like the look of the things into thinking that they'll be good for the winter. No. Yes, they're waterproof, they're comfortable, plenty of protection and everything. They look good, at least I think they look good, but they're not too warm. I'm guessing the temperature this morning was about 3-4 degrees. It was bloody cold, and nowhere near as cold as it's going to get. So I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get myself some proper winter gloves, which I've never really had and I've never really wanted, because they're big, they're bulky, they're uncomfortable, and you can't feel the grips. So you can't feel what the bike's doing, which I'm not really up for. I like minimalist stuff while I'm riding the bike. Thinner the better, so you get more feel, more movement. That's what I like. But, having said that, I have a new addiction. Now, I get a new addiction every now and again, but this addiction is actually doubled up with an obsession. Icon bike gear. I'm hooked on this stuff. I can't get enough of it. Since I bought the Icon lid, this thing is cracking. Yes, it's got a few little downsides. Now I've had it for a while, but they're not really that bad. And I've always liked Icon gear, but for some reason, just really the past couple of weeks, I've become obsessed with all Icon bike gear. Boots, strides, jackets, lids, gloves, the lot. And they do set of winter gloves, and they're actually quite cheap. So I think I'll be getting myself a set of them. But it's the lids that have really caught my eye. There's a new lid due out in a couple of weeks. The Pharaoh, which just looks mental, and I have to have it. Can I afford it? Have I got the money? No and no. Is it going to stop us? No. Will my wife stop us? Probably. But you never know. They also do another lid, which is a throwback to an old, I think it was early 2000s they did it, and this one's called Manic, and it's a two-tone thing, black and white, and basically it's a watch the bus, laddie. And basically what you get is a toothy jawline down the side of the lid. And it just looks so damn cool. I have to have it. They also do some of the jackets, the Icon 1000 gear, which is very, very stylish stuff. It's really, I guess it's stuff you can wear pretty much anywhere. You don't just have to wear it on a bike. It would look good just walking down the street. And it's not actually too expensive either, in comparison to some stuff. I mean, this new Pharaoh lid, I think it's the airframe Pharaoh lid that Icon do. Just off the top of my head, I'm guessing, yeah, I think it's about 250 quid, roughly. Now, when you consider pretty much the mid-range shoes are going to set you back 400 or 500 quid, that's not expensive. In this Icon variant, the lid I'm wearing at the minute is mint. It's great. I mean, this thing was about 350 quid, but I tell you, it was worth it. Really, really comfortable. It's a lovely lid to wear. Great for vlogging as well, because there's plenty of gob room. So yeah, that's wrong. Obviously, it all takes money, which I haven't got, which is always the case. Isn't it always the case? You find stuff that you want, that you really get a hankering for, and it's always when you haven't got any money. Or is it just that when you find that stuff, that's when you notice you haven't really got any money? Ponderances. Anyway. There hasn't really been many places that sell much Icon gear previously. Of late, there's a few have popped up and started stocking quite a bit of stuff. But the latest place I've found is called Pistonoids, and they stock, I don't think it's the full range, but they're obviously stocking everything that Europe gets. And they're quite a new company. They only came live this year, and they had this ferro lid in and lots of other stuff, and they claim to be the UK's premier supplier of Icon gear. So I thought, I like the sound of that. Anyway, this ferro lid that I'd need, was actually listed as out of stock. So I thought, oh, have I missed the boat? Has it been pulled from the lanes as an old thing? You know, I wasn't sure. So I emailed Pistonoids and got an email back the following day at 7 o'clock in the morning. Collected it on my phone while I was at work. Very nice, personable, pleasant email. It wasn't one of these sort of standard text form things that you get sent out as a sort of general spread email, you know what I mean? And it wasn't just a, no, haven't got them, or something like that. It was a nice email, you know, it was personable, it was nice. Informed us that they weren't actually out yet, and they weren't coming out until beginning of November. So anyway, I've emailed this guy, who I'm assuming who runs this company. Like I say, it's quite a small company, it's quite new. Great guy, is so up for chatting. It's just another bloke. You know, it doesn't seem like an automaton, like you tend to get at these places, which does make plug-in. He was happy to chat, nice long emails. It wasn't just straight to the point, you know. There was a bit joshing on. And so yeah, I'm stoked, as Americans would say it, with this new site. And I will be purchasing all my new Icon gear through Pistonoids, just because I like this guy's attitude. It was friendly and nothing was too much. He's going to email us when these things come into stock and let us know, ask some few questions about some other stuff. One of the jackets I asked about, I was asking if it was a winter jacket, and apparently it's not. Was that the end of it? No, that wasn't the end of it. What he said was, he actually suggested a Dainese jacket. Yes, a rival company. And he even said, if I was interested, have a look at them, and he'd sort us out a price. I mean, you can't beat that. That is service. And I like it. I like that kind of service. Anyway, we're hitting the motorway. So it's going to start getting a bit windy. I'm going to have to hold on to the camera. So I'm going to let you go. And I'll catch you next time. Toodle pip shop.